What's going on, Digital Pigskin? Part of our channel is going to be, I don't want to say daily, but very frequent discussions of actual NFL news. And today I want to talk about Chris Clemons. Chris Clemons is a defensive end for the Seattle Seahawks that recently turned down a 3-year extension, which means basically unless he restructures his deal, he could be franchise tagged or walk as a free agent next year. Now, to me, Chris Clemons is a perfect example of a player fitting in a system and getting results. We're talking about a guy that had 11 sacks each season for the last 2 years, but before that he had 20 sacks in 6 seasons. When he played with the Eagles, I think he had a year stint with the Raiders and also the Redskins. Now, I understand where Chris Clemons is coming from because, he's never got that huge money deal in free agency or through a team that most players get in their career, but, he is putting up decent numbers, and seemingly he's willing to risk that because he's losing $100,000 for not showing up at mandatory camp, and he's also subjecting himself to possibly some fines for skipping camp as well. Now, the other side of the coin is that we've got a player here that's essentially going to play hardball and, like I said, walk into a franchise tag or free agency at age 32 or 33. And, let's be honest, unless he's going to put out superhuman performances the next 2 seasons, and maybe even if he does, what team out there is going to invest that much money into a player where, honestly, at an age where most guys, regardless of position, are either steadily declining or hanging it up altogether? To me, the most intriguing part about this is the fact that the Seahawks aren't exactly starving at defensive end talent. They've got Red Bryant, and, unless you watch, or really follow the NFL, you might not have heard that name. But this guy is a very good player. I realize he doesn't have some, very glamour-filled statistic line, but he is effective at getting pressure on the quarterback, and he is unreal at blocking kicks. He has like a second nature for doing this. Now, the Seahawks also took a pretty risky pick this year in the first round. They got a pass-rushing phenom in Bruce Irvin. I actually think he's the highest Mountaineer to go in the draft since Pac-Man Jones back in '05. But he's got character issues, which could be a problem, and he's not really an every-down guy. You really can't put Bruce Irvin in on first down because he doesn't have that really run-stopping ability. So, this is a guy that essentially could put Chris Clemons on the bench on, 3rd and 4th or long down and distance situations. So, to me, personally, I would like to see Chris Clemons get a deal signed for his own good because I feel like if he doesn't, he's really putting his career in jeopardy. I would love to know what you guys think about the situation. Stay tuned to the channel. Please subscribe, and we would definitely hit you guys with more content.